Hello, my name's Davey Gold. I'm 59 years old, married to Anne. We've been married for 30 years this year. I've got one son who's Nathan. He's 23 years old. I was diagnosed with what turned out to be stage 3 bowel cancer back in August of 2023. When you hear the C word in terms of cancer, then inevitably your whole world sort of grinds to a halt. Richard Baker, who subsequently became my cancer surgeon, recommended that I be considered to go on to what's called the Foxtrot 3 trial, which is a clinical trial funded by Yorkshire Cancer Research. It was decided that my surgery would take place on the 18th of December. And at that point, I think reality dawned. I'm going to be in hospital, I suspect, for Christmas. Christmas typically in our household is nothing fancy. It's quite simple, but it's really all just about spending quality time. 1 or 2 games. Uno seems to be the one that usually comes out sooner or later, at which point the arguments usually start in terms of who perhaps should have won, which I understand it was somewhat easy for them last year when I wasn't there. Remarkably, after 2 rounds of chemotherapy, which obviously were quite tough, the tumour actually reduced by 1/3 in size. Surgical procedure was somewhat easier, perhaps less invasive than it otherwise would have been. So the chemotherapy after surgery has hopefully killed off what cancer seeds there were. I'm dedicating a star to my consultant and surgeon, Richard Baker. He was there for the journey before and the journey afterwards. I'm also dedicating a star to my wife, Anne. Anne was ready to deal with anything. She was and still is my absolute rock, and I would never ever have made it through all of this without her support and her love. Without the clinical trials, we're never going to arrive at that destination where sooner or later we will be in a world where there is a cure for cancer.